Oh, hi. So, I have never played a Danganronpa game before, and these characters all look anime as hell, and I do not know anything about anime. And I'm gonna try to rate these characters in this tier list, knowing nothing about them, their story, or their game. So first we are going to most likely villains, and if we had to go through this list, this cat is the Dr. Eggman sort of type. I can imagine this cat like having an evil sort of robot army of sorts. I'm gonna say yeah. That's probably the plot of the second game I'm imagining, where you have to team up with a bunch of other anime weebs over here and just defeat a giant army of evil cat robots. Speaking of evil, this guy's up there as well. Like, he's probably the Joker. And speaking of Joker, I'm gonna go ahead and say this guy is Bruce Wayne. So that's my prediction is that he's Bruce Wayne to the Joker, and that's actually just like a constant overarching theme throughout the entire film as they fight over the Eggo waffles. That's why these ads are here on the side. Another big series-wide antagonist is probably this cow. You know, the series is very deep with its satanic symbolism, so that's also a very big sort of theme. You also have this guy. This guy's also a villain. No one ever expects it's going to be the chef, but he's actually just been poisoning everyone's food since day one and causing everyone's disappearance. You know, I noticed we have all of these guys right here, and I assume that they're all probably like sidekicks, so I'll make all of them are going to go in this little sidekick tier right here. I'm assuming they were all developed by Batman there in after the very first game, to help protect and defeat any of the Joker. So next we're going to have Joker's henchmen, and this is going to be anyone that's in that sort of like wacky scene guy sort of personality type. Yeah, we'll throw her in there, And trust me, I am 100% an expert on the series. I don't know what I was saying earlier, but I actually wrote Danganronpa. Yeah, I made the games. Up next, we're gonna have love interests, the ones that are sticking out to me. These characters are it's probably in like a Persona style, or it is a Persona style dating sim. So we actually have to go through, and after I break these apart, these have to ranked further. Actually, no, I'll just put them in their waifu tier list already. Okay, there we go. And then in a surprise inclusion, the game also put the bug as a love interest as well. Really going for that more inclusive audience there. I don't know why they did it. It was a big shock to me as well, and it's one of the big plot twists of the third game in the series, Danganronpa 3, Eggo Thick and Fluffy. And then for whatever reason, we have this guy right here that he's not even from this game. He's actually a Monkey Ball antagonist, so I'll just put him in his own separate tier right there. Same sort of thing. There for whatever reason, they put a JoJo character in here, and I don't know what he's doing there, so I'll just move him into that tier. Trust me, I actually made JoJo Bizarre Adventure as well as Danganronpa, so I know everything about all of these franchises. This person right here, they look like a main antagonist. They look like a main protagonist. So next up we have what characters die before the first quarter of the game and dies before the first half. Here we have Ryuji from Persona 5. He, after finishing up the plot of Persona 5, he can't cut it really, and he just dies in the first quarter of the game. What a sad story. Likewise, we have these two who were the failed experiment of an Abomasnow from the Pokemon franchise. They also, after being not in their respective region of Sinnoh, they also just fucking die. Then we have this person here who is way too much of a fan of the Chinese story of Sun Wukong, and is actually a Wukong main in League of Legends. And due to the very poor state of Wukong in League of Legends currently, he just fucking kills himself. And so he also dies in the first quarter of the game. Likewise, this girl right here is an E-girl, and without her Chad AD carry there to protect her, she dies within the first half of the game. I can't say that she makes it the first quarter, because she at least has some basic survival skills, but without her challenger duo, she very quickly falls. Right here we have a gender-bent Solid Snake cosplayer. This person has the ability to survive until the end of the game. Likewise with this Aegis wannabe. Aegis is obviously the best Persona girl in the entire franchise. This is proven, and if you say anything else, then you're just wrong. Sorry, Anne fans, but if you say anything else, you're just wrong, and so therefore she survives until the end of the story and is actually number 1 in this tier. This person right here, this person is almost definitely also a JoJo character. I'm not sure why they're in this list. I guess that's from the sequel that's coming out, the Danganronpa X JoJo sequel, but I don't judge. More power to them. This guy is also a Monkey Ball antagonist because he just rolls all over the place. Oh, and then of course there's this character. This character is very much obviously, she is the protagonist's best friend, who then dies halfway through the story and then encourages him to go on his hero's journey. So she also dies halfway through the game. And you know what? I'm just gonna bam, 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 bam. I actually know these are all. Oh, that's a JoJo character. I actually know these are all right because, like I said, I wrote Danganronpa. I am, in fact, the producer. I am Hideo Kojima. So yeah, this is in fact exactly how every single character in Danganronpa, the entire series, goes. If you have any sort of questions at all or question my methods at all on how I'm ranking these characters, feel free just to feel free just to leave me an email at 1-800-I-don't-give-a-fuck.com. And there we go. That's the entire tier list. In case you're wondering, for those of you, if you were like me many years ago and not know a single thing about Danganronpa, this is every single character in the franchise. This is how they all pan out.